Hey guys, let's see how to fix the problem with the Tapo C211 not connecting to the Wi-Fi. So there are different ways to fix the problem. Let's see how it works. Basically here, the connection with the router, right? As you can see, I have a router here from Xfinity. I have another one here that's a repeater. So you can connect to the router or to the repeater. If it's not working, the first thing that you can try is just restart your router. You just unplug and wait for 1 minute and plug it back and try again. Okay, so that's the first thing that I have to try. You see here that I have my camera already connected. Let me just remove it from here. So I come here to the main menu, and you see here that I have the camera connected to my Wi-Fi here. See it? That's the signal. And this is not connecting. Let me just remove and show what you can do. So right now,
reset successful. Rebooting camera. Please wait.
okay, as you can hear, the camera is saying that it was reset, and you see this LED here, which is red because the camera is just booting up. And when it becomes flashing red and green, that means the camera is ready for the setup, okay? And then you need to connect the camera to the 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. It doesn't work with 5 gigahertz, okay? Just be aware of this. Your router needs to work with 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. A router like this Xfinity, for example, it works with 2.4 and 5 gigahertz, okay? So let me just come back here to the camera. You see that's booting up, and it does the movement, and the horizontal and the vertical, and then it stops and starts flashing red and green. It's ready for the setup. So I come here to my Tapo app, and I add a new device here, indoor camera, and then Tapo C211. There we go. So it's flashing, already flashing red and green. And here I need to connect the phone to the camera. At this time, you're not connecting the camera to the Wi-Fi. Okay, so just come here and select your Wi-Fi and look for the camera's Wi-Fi. At first, it doesn't show up here. You just need to start refreshing and wait for it to show up. Just be patient. Sometimes it takes like 30, 40 seconds, sometimes even 2 minutes to show up here. There we go, showing up. Then I just select here, wait for it to connect. It becomes blue. That means I can come back to the software, wait for it to connect to the cell phone. You see, it's connecting directly to the cell phone, not to the router yet. And now you see here that you need to find the 2.4 gigahertz network. Again, it doesn't work with 5 gigahertz. Perhaps that's the problem that you have there. You just need to make sure you have 2.4 in your router. And another thing that happens as well, sometimes the camera is trying to negotiate with the router, right? It's trying to connect to the router, and then the router asks the camera, which Wi-Fi do you want to connect it to, 2.4 or 5, right? And then there's a decision there, and if the router doesn't work pretty fine with this negotiation, it doesn't connect. That's why you can come to your router, Xfinity, for example, and you can split the signals. Then you're gonna have 2.4 and 5 gigahertz at separate signals. Okay, I have mine that way, so I can force the camera to connect directly to the 2.4 gigahertz signal, and that solves a lot of problems, right? I have another video here in the channel where I show how to do this. You can just split the signal, and then you can connect to the 2.4 directly. So here I'm gonna rescan. And as you can see here, it's going to show up the available Wi-Fi. You see here that I have my Wi-Fi -24. That's the signal that I have there on the router that I'm sure that's 2.4. I have different signals here, right? So I will just connect directly to this one that I'm 100% sure that's 2.4 gigahertz network. And here I have my password. So I just hit next, confirm.
Connecting to Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi connected.
There we go. As you can see, the LED becomes green here and it's connected. Here I just need to name the camera, hit next, select a location, next again, select an icon, next. And here, sounds good. Here, just dismiss this trial. Got it. And here the SD card I already have there. And firm update, I just hit here, got it, and it's working, okay? Let me just put the camera back there so we see some motion out there. There we go. And then I just tap here on the camera and it's working. See? Pretty fine. So that's one way to fix the problem. Remember that I just restart the router and I try again here, just making sure that I'm connecting to the 2.4 gigahertz network. You can separate the signal there if you have this option available. Remember to check my video here. I'll leave the link in the description, right? And in the card in the end of the video as well, where you can split your signal if it's available for you with this option. If it doesn't work as well, the other thing that you can try is just come to your phone here on settings. Let's say you have an iPhone. It's just come here to settings, general, all the way down, and here transfer or reset iPhone. Okay? And here you see reset. Don't be scared, right? I'm just going to reset the network. So I come here. I'm not resetting the iPhone. I'm just resetting the network. When you reset your network, later your phone needs to connect to your router again. So you just enter the password again to connect to your router, and you try to add your camera again. Guys, that works a lot. Most of the time that works, all right? And another thing that you can try as well is just grab a new phone. Let's say, for example, I have here a Samsung phone, right? I can try this one as well. As you can see here, I have the Tapo camera already working with this phone, because when I was not working with the iPhone, I tried here and it worked, right? And then if it works here, then later you can just open the app there. It's going to work there as well after the camera is added to the app, okay? So it works pretty fine. Or you can just reset your phone. If it's not work with your Android phone, you can reset the phone as well, okay? So it works. Just try this. First thing you need to try, just restart your router, see if you can find the 2.4 gigahertz network, split the signal if necessary, and you can reset your iPhone and you can try a different phone. Most of the time, those things fixes the problem, right? And that's it, guys, right? That's it. And so you can now connect your camera, your Tapo C211. If it's not connecting to the Wi-Fi, that's the solution. I hope that helps. Give your thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and I see you in the next video.